space.
Hello people, and now you guys been waiting for me to go to the Nether. Alright, it's finally gonna happen. You can hear the gate above. Oh, come on. Come on, play the sound. Play the sound! Oh, fuck you then. Oh, I made a lava incinerator. That's really... There it goes, thank you. That's the sound the portal makes. I made a lava incinerator. Get rid of my stuff. I don't want it. Okay, let's see. Since last episode... Oh, I finally finished the mob trap. Finally finished it, turned it on. Already did some recordings with it. But I won't have that in this episode, I don't think. Probably in episode 5. I'll do a whole episode on it. Other things, a couple more people have started playing on the server, so we're getting some nice buildings up. Maybe I'll show those to you. Nothing else really going on. I mean, I've been doing a lot of mining and grunt work and some renovations and a lot of circuitry testing. Some new ideas I have with redstone. Oh, I've got some string from the mob trap, so I'm starting this dispenser wall. Pretty sick. Oh, don't want to show you that over there. That's my secret project. That should be in the next episode or two. And here we have our server admin. And look what I found today. Yeah. Not very nice. Not very nice. Oh well. He knows I'm recording, so he likes to put stuff like this now. He's fucking with my doors and stuff. Alright, so number one thing you have to do when you're trying to go into the Nether, build a Nether gate. Yeah. It's 4 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's hard to tell, it's so black. 4 blocks across and 5 blocks down. It's 1 in the 4. And then what you have to do, I can also just walk through this, nothing happens. You have to stay in it. Once that's built, and I've been getting some bad server lag today, I apologize. Once that's built, you have to get a flint and steel, which is this. I'm not going to make it because I don't need it. And you come over here with the flint and steel and you right click on the gate and bang, you have the gate. This little purple shit will show up. Pretty cool. Hitler's always in close proximity to it. Okay, so what do we need to do before we go into the Nether? Number 1, we're going to make some armor. Number 2, get your pickaxes, shovels, and get a good sword, at least 1, maybe 2. I have a diamond one, so that's plenty. And also you're going to want to make a bow. You don't want to go into the Nether until you have a bow and a decent amount of arrows. You'll see why when we get there. I had the mob trap running, so I have like 10 stacks of arrows already. I got it running about an hour or 2 ago. Pretty sick. So got this going. Got my food, definitely need food, and I'm bringing a crap load of cobblestone because we're going to need to build ourselves a shelter when we get there. Nothing big, but we're going to have to build ourselves something. And you'll see why I bring my own materials and not use the materials there. Actually, I will make a flint and steel to show you guys something when we're there. Okay, we're going to make some armor. Now, armor absorbs damage, like you would think. Different types of armor. Leather armor is like the worst, in the tiers. Then you have iron armor and diamond armor, and there's a couple in between, but they're not that practical. Okay, how do you make armor? Got my leather. And there's, I think, 4 or 5 different pieces of armor. You can tell it goes in these left boxes here, so there's 4. First one is boots, and I always have to check the wiki when I do this because I never remember all the recipes. Boots are like that. Now, a helmet is just like that, except with this in the middle. It actually looks like a little like pot helmet. Okay. Now, pants look actually like pants, like that. And a breastplate, the one I always forget, is this. It looks like a shirt, kind of. It's close enough, right? Now, you make that, drag it over. Oops. And notice down here on the right, we have a full bar armor. Now, I'm not quite sure how armor works, all the details. You should look at the wiki. But I believe what happens is you take, like, all armor is kind of the same in terms of the damage it absorbs. It just has more durability. Like the leather armor, you're going to get whacked 10 or 15 times and it's gone. And I think it also absorbs fall damage as well. But iron armor lasts pretty long. It's pretty damn good. It takes a lot of iron to make it. It takes like 20 or 30 iron for a full set. Now, we are going through the gate. And notice I didn't bring any water with me. I can show you why. Okay. We are going through the gate, folks. You look like you're wearing shit. Alright, you just step into the gate. Here we go. We are in the Nether. This is what it looks like. There's fucking lava and shit everywhere. Everything's on fire. Now we're gonna build ourselves a shelter right around the gate. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I wanna get this set up. He's dead. Oh, there's another gate over there. What the fuck? Okay, we're gonna build ourselves a shelter right around the gate. Alright, ready? I'm not really paying attention to how big or how small this is. I'm just gonna get around the gate. I'm trying to watch out for ghast, which I'm sure you'll see in a minute. And these fires, you can put them out just by slapping them. Go away. Okay. And the reason I'm building a shelter directly around the gate is, you'll see these things called ghast, these little floaty white thingies. We've luckily spawned with none of them close to us, thankfully. But when you do see them, you will definitely remember them, because they shoot these huge fucking fireballs. They shoot fireballs at you and they explode when they hit stuff. And if they hit the gate, they'll shut the gate down. And unless you have a flint and steel with you, you can't turn it back on. That sucks. So you just want to try and avoid that. I should have built this better, but I'm rushing and I'm trying to talk at the same time. This red shit you see beneath you is netherrack, which is really cool, because you can set it on fire. There's a ghast. He's shooting a fireball at me. Yeah, that's lag right there. You see the thing going back and forth. There it goes, just exploded. Okay. Where'd he go? Oh, he's hidden. Okay. Gotta finish this real quick. Netherrack. You can set on fire with this flint and steel. Cool for making fire traps, but I haven't really invented a really practical fire trap quite yet. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. I just find that there's no good way to collect the loot with a fire trap unless you just run around. Ooh, fuck. run around and do it manually. Tornadium. When I go to hell, do you think they'll let me build another fortress? Oh fuck. Oh. Oh, see what I mean? That's why you want to try and avoid ghast. Oh boy. When you're set on fire, there's not much you can do in the nether. I gotta take out this ghast. He's too far away, I can't hit him with arrows. There's another one under somewhere. When you're set on fire, you lose a bunch of health per second. You can eat food to replenish it. But, I mean, you're gonna have to go through a lot of food just to wait to put yourself out. You might be thinking, hey, I could just take a bucket of water and pour it. Nope, you can't, because you cannot bring water into the nether. As soon as you pour it somewhere, it just goes away. Okay, I'm gonna build myself an epic downward ladder. Well, do that. I did build myself a second one, whatever. Okay. Now we have ourselves a little base. Okay, now that was fun. Now, watch it as when you pour water. Poof. Go this way. Okay, now, nether. This stuff is netherrack. If I take a flint and steel, I can set it on fire. You don't, it looks like soil, but you don't mine it with a shovel. It takes too long. You mine it with a pick. Grab a little bit. I have a bunch already in storage, so I don't need that many. Just want a couple. Now, other things about the nether, you always gotta look around for those fucking ghast. They're really irritating. They spawn wherever, but they are the only hostile mobs in the nether. Okay, you see, it's pretty dark, but I think you can see these guys moving on up ahead. Some torches. Oh, hi there. How's it going? This is a zombie pigman. But they're not hostile. But if you attack one of them, all of them will attack you. And they do pretty good bit of damage too, like more than normal mobs. Whoa, laggy. But if you kill them, they drop cooked pork chops, which is kind of funny. And they don't die in fire, which would be kind of obvious, I think, because there's fire everywhere here. The nether, you always find mushrooms growing. It's actually a really good place to make a mushroom farm. Ooh, gas. Let's go kill this motherfucker. No, come back here. Come back. These guys are actually really hard to kill because arrows are a little bit buggy with them. They're really big. I can actually... I don't want to do this with this lag. I can actually shoot these things and make them bounce backwards. Damn, too far away. Alright, when I find one, I'll kill one. And also, notice when those fireballs hit netherrack, it leaves a big crater. That's why I didn't want to build my house out of netherrack. Okay, a few more things about the nether. You're going to find a lot of different levels. Whoa, lag. It's like different platforms and stuff. It goes up the same height as a normal map, 128 blocks. Except there's no real caverns, there's nothing to mine. Find a lot of mushrooms though. You can make yourself a mushroom farm, an outdoor mushroom farm, because the lighting here is so low. They'll grow very nicely. And you have some pretty epic lava waterfalls and lava lakes. This is the best place to get lava if you ever need to get it. I mean, there's just tons and tons and tons of it. I mean, that just looks cool. Now this glowing shit that we see over there, it's glowstone. It's a block that emits light. And I want to get some because it's pretty rare and it's hard to get to because it's always like at the top of platforms in the Nether. Oops. Okay. Build myself a pyramid. Use the sneak. It's gonna fall off. Okay, and you mine it with a pick or whatever. I think you can use anything. Oh, that's actually a bit slower. Alright, pick's the best. It drops these little things. It's actually, it looks like redstone. It's exactly the same texture as redstone. Little things it drops. Just yellow. And it breaks like glass. What the fuck? Fuck it, it doesn't respawn. It's just really bad lag. Oh my god. I apologize for this, but this has been happening all night. It's really bothering me. Okay. There's ghast over there. He's too far away. They'll only attack you if they see you, and they kind of float randomly. If they shoot fireballs at you, just keep moving. It kind of tracks you, but if you're moving opposite, sort of like diagonally to it, it shouldn't be a problem. Don't want to set myself on fire and waste food. Which reminds me, I should put food on my quick bar. Alright, we got glowstone now. I think I'm gonna put the glowstone above the dispensers. Whoa! The dispensers in my wall. Because that's gonna look really cool. I'll put like a sign on top of the glowstone. Where'd that guy go? There we go. That's the one that shot at me? Way over there? Huh. Anyway, one other thing with this multiplayer server. I started this series when we reset the map. We had a lot of stuff already built in the previous world. It was quite cool. I actually started a single player version of this Let's Play series before I started this one. Like the next day, the very next day, we decided to reset the server and the map. So I said, cool, let's do a multiplayer then. It actually worked out nicely. But you might be wondering what that is. That apparently when you reset the outer world, the normal map, you also have to reset the Nether, and we forgot to do that. So that's the old fortress that I built in the Nether. The gate was literally right down there, and the new gate's here. Pretty cool. I built it around a lava waterfall. And unfortunately there was nothing good in there. Just some food. But kind of cool. Eventually I want to expand this. I just wanted to get a quick shelter up around the gate. Just so I don't get raped every time I come through. And here's another nether gate. I don't know who built this. It's not activated. Even if it was, it would go to the same gate on the surface, I think. Another cool thing about the Nether, you can use it for fast travel. Now, it's a little bit complicated. But distances in the Nether that you cross, say I run 10 blocks that way, in the real world, it's equivalent to 80 blocks. So say I have a gate here and I ran 200 blocks that way. 200 meters, 200 blocks. Well, if I built a gate 200 meters away from this one, and then went through that, I would come up like, I don't know exactly how far I would be, but I'd be like 2,000 or 1,600 blocks from, what's 200 times 8? 1,600? Yeah, 1,600 blocks away from the first gate in the real world. So you can use that to your advantage if you have a second base that's really far away from your first base. Try building a nether gate there. And then you could just cross into the nether and run to the other gate. Get you there pretty fast. Or you can build an epic minecart system like we're gonna do later. probably in a few episodes. I just have nowhere to send it to right now. I saw some soul sand here. I want to grab that. That's the other, what's the word? The other new resource, I guess, that you'll find in the Nether. I remember seeing it. Where the fuck was it? It's like a brownish soil. It's different from this red. I think I saw it in a cavern. I think it was over here. It might have been under the house. And soul sand is cool because when you step on it, you actually sink into it. Who's building a ladder? And it slows you down. So it's kind of useful with traps if I don't want spiders climbing over everything. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm glad we had armor. It took almost no damage. Okay. Soul sand you just harvest with anything, because no matter what tool you use, it's not going to be faster. I really want to be careful and not attack these guys, because they're going to rape me if I hit them. Is there any more? One more soul sand. I thought I saw more. This episode isn't as epic as I thought it was going to be, but hey, we're still learning, right? Everything's an educational experience. Now, so this is the Nether. Take it or leave it. Sometimes I like coming in here. Sometimes I need the resources. I don't really spend a ton of time in here, just quick runs back and forth to get stuff. Glowstone, soul sand, sometimes I want netherrack for fire. This is the old house. Pretty cool. We actually had a fast travel system set up to a base that was far away, and it went through there. And I also built a ladder that goes up to the next level, you know, the platform above us. It's a pretty good way to travel around the Nether. I'm eventually going to do that, I think, at the other base. And I planted all these mushrooms here, I think, last time, or last incarnation of this server. There was glowstone here, but I took it down. Getting this bear lag from fraps. It's really annoying. Okay, so that's about it for the Nether, I think. I really would like to kill a ghast, but none of them have come close enough. I'm going to see if I can find some more soul sand. I want to grab some lava real quick. And I will be back. Alright, we're gonna rock this guy. We're gonna rock him. This lag is making it really difficult to tell if he's shooting at me or not. It's hard to tell. Like, sometimes the arrows just bounce right off them. So make sure you bring a lot of arrows if you're gonna fight them. And you usually end up having to fight some of them at least. Oh, what the fuck. The lag is making this worse. There we go. Peace. Okay, so Torn and I have expanded the Nether fort a little bit. The gate's in the little building there. Probably dig ourselves in a little bit. Oh crap. The ghast fireballs do not destroy cobblestone. I think they destroy dirt. I know they destroy glass, so, you know, if you put in a window, be cognizant of that. So you just blow your fucking windows in. Made a chest, keep some extra food here, some extra arrows, and definitely a flint and steel. Because if, say, a ghast ever gets a lucky shot through that door or something, you know, I'm gonna put doors in. What am I doing? A crafting bench. It hits the gate. Bye-bye gate. I need a flint and steel to restart it. gonna build like a little staircase or a bridge down to the old fort. If you guys have any ideas for this, let me know. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do with it. I'm definitely gonna build ladders up and down. Oh fuck. To the other. It's another reason why you don't want to build that in netherrack. Look at that. I made a huge fucking. Not a huge hole. Decent sized hole. I'm gonna build ladders and like corridors up and down to the next levels. And I might eventually build a minecart system. Oh, he saw me. Because glowstone is difficult to find, and once you harvest, your immediate area, it's very difficult to go exploring in the nether for large distances because you get shot at by these fuckers. So I might build a minecart system to take me like far away and have stations and stuff where I can stop and go harvesting. Stuff like that. But definitely want to build like an outer wall as well as having this wall, so I don't have to worry about these guys shooting my ass all the time. I found almost 2 stacks of soul sand and got that glowstone we got at the beginning. I went through like half my arrows, got some lava. I think the fireballs also destroy doors. Pretty sure, so just be careful. I might put iron doors in, though I'm gonna have to have some pretty complex wiring for the doors, so I want to use them on with levers and not buttons. Because with the lag with multiplayer, when I hit a button, sometimes I try to go to the door and bang, I get stuck. I suppose I could do pressure plates. I'll explore that later. Anyway, yeah, so if you guys have any ideas what to do with this, because I don't spend too much time in the nether, but I'd like to build something here, something nice, leave it in the comments. Okay, I'm going to take all my awesome loot and get the hell out of here.